Hi, is this Sarah?
Yeah, this is Sarah.
Hi, this is Vinny Martirano with CBS Austin. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could ask you had some time. I know there's so much going on. If you had a couple minutes, I can ask you a couple questions.
Sure. I mean, I wasn't there, so that makes it harder for me to answer any specific questions,
Sure.
but I can try and answer what you need.
So let me ask you, Sarah. Can you tell me what happened earlier today at your home?
Well, my husband was the only one there. The house is a house we are building. We don't actually, we haven't moved in yet, so he was just there kind of cleaning up stuff. And we live about a mile away in a current house and felt the explosion from there. But we don't know exactly what happened.
Okay. You said you guys haven't even moved in yet. When were you guys planning on doing that? Was it getting close?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks out.
Oh my gosh. Was there any of your guys' personal belongings in the house yet?
Just appliances, nothing, none of our stuff had been moved in.
Okay. Have you been to the house yet?
Well, the police wouldn't let me get close enough to the house. So I was about two houses down. Because of course my husband was in the house when it exploded.
How is
He's
he doing?
he's in surgery right now. I don't know any details.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what are you feeling, emotions kind of after everything that's gone on today?
Well, I mean, it's pretty surreal. Like, you don't expect your house to explode. Um, I'm just really thankful that, I mean, I don't want my husband to be injured, but I'm thankful that nobody else was there. I worry about all the neighbors that also had damage to their house, because it was a very big explosion, and we just all want to know what kind of went on. We kind of want to know what caused it all, because we're all really confused and have no idea
Okay,
what could have caused it.
so you guys, like you said, you have no idea what would have caused this because I heard that your house was going to be all electric, so it doesn't sound like it would have been a gas
Yeah,
leak or anything.
right. Yeah, I mean, there was a propane tank, but a propane tank wouldn't have, from what I'm aware, it wouldn't have caused this big of an explosion. So
Right.
um, there were just a few things on propane.
Yeah, right.
We were not we were not hooked up to the city or anything like that.
Yeah. Sarah, do you guys have kind of a plan now moving forward? Have you guys thought of that? What's kind of the next steps for you guys?
No, I'm just waiting to see how my husband's doing. That's really my biggest focus right now.
Of course. Do you know what like injuries they're looking at? Like what's he in surgery for?
I mean, he got burned, and the parts of it collapsed on him. So they're just checking to see what is going on. But that's all I can say to that.
Of course. Sarah, is there anything else? Let me ask you, do you know of any GoFundMe's or anything like that that's being put out to help with any damage costs or whatnot?
There's a meal train for my family, but other than that, there's nothing that we've done. So the community from Laurel Mountain, which is right down the street where my daughter goes to school, has been really supportive, and they're all here to help. And so it's been really great to hear the outpouring of support. But no, there's no other GoFundMe or anything that are being talked about right now.
Okay. Sarah, is there anything else that I didn't ask you that you want to mention? Any feelings, any thoughts, any hopes for the outcome of this situation?
Well, like I said, I just hope my husband's okay. And um, yeah, it's sad when it's a house that you haven't even moved into yet that this happens to. But it's such a surreal experience to know that you think these things happen to other people, and you don't expect it to happen to yourself. So I'm just in shock, really.